Wow, look, we're being recorded, Shmomo.
I know. This is so exciting. Okay. Hey, Faye. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Welcome to Listen for Love. This is our first episode.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So,
Um,
just so our listening audience can get a better sense of who you are, I'm wondering if you could introduce yourself.
sure. I'm Faye. I'm 38 years old. I go by she, her. I live in the Netherlands, and I love animals and make art.
That's really cool. What kind of art do you make?
All the kinds.
Oh,
All the kinds. I work in every conceivable material aside from glass, really. I'm currently working on a 3D model as a gift for somebody,
yeah.
and some wooden and brass candlestick holders, all kinds of fun stuff.
Nice. Nice. And what has you coming on Listen for Love now? Like, what are you looking for?
Uh, I'm looking for a partner to share my rather bizarre life with.
Bizarre? What's
I
bizarre about it?
Oh yeah. Oh, the bizarreness. Well, I guess it's more the like being okay with the amount of animals and chaos that I live with.
Do you
I
live
think
with
a
animals?
lot of people would make fun. So many animals.
How many?
And I love how many. I have two small dogs, seven cats, two gorgeous pigs that are very large, and four sheep. And
Wow.
not all of them are in the house; just the cats and the dogs live in the house.
So
Um,
so
what were you gonna say?
Are you more Noah and the Ark, or are you the EIEIO farmer?
I would say I'm like the Pied Piper. How about more
Oh,
like
I didn't even see that coming.
they kind of like. Oh yeah, I mean, all the cats were brought to me. I did not seek out these cats. These cats were where I lived before. There were a lot of street cats, and as soon as you are like prepared to rescue one or two cats, people are like, "I hear you like cats. You want a cat? I found a kitten. It's gonna die if you don't take it." And I'm not like the kind of person that's like, "Sure, I'll let it die." So now I have a lot of cats, and three of them were bottle baby cats, so they were like my baby kittens, and then one of them was 2 months old, so he was barely weaned, and yeah, I mean it's been chaos and amazing, and I love them.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, it's a lot to be okay with, along with my uh, my brain, which is sort of like a another person to live with ADHD.
Yeah.
It's a whole other personality in the house.
Whole other personality.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
what characteristics are you looking for in a partner?
I would love to find somebody who is really intelligent and intellectually curious, somebody who is constantly exploring and finding new things to be interested in, that has their own passion and that are really happy in themselves and in their life, that they're not like hoping for a relationship to fix part of their life, that it's
Yeah.
something that they're just wanting as an addition to their life to sprinkle some happiness. I don't particularly need somebody useful in terms of like around the house. You know, if you can hold a ladder, that's great. But like, I don't need, um, somebody who can install something or do anything. I've pretty much got that covered. So, yeah, I'm sort of the practical person, and I'd love somebody who's a little bit more intellectual and cerebral and caring is important. And yeah, I mean, tall, like a tall person. I live in the Netherlands. It shouldn't be too hard to find a tall person, as we are the tallest country in the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're hoping that you'll find your match here in our community, and hopefully, if somebody matches that criteria is listening, feel free to reach out and contact Faye at the end of this episode. So, one more question, and then we'll get into the next stage of the interview.
Sure.
So let's something I like to ask people is hypothetical questions. Let's say that
Sure.
like you let's see here. At a concert, you're pulled out of a crowd to dance on stage in front of thousands of people. What do you do?
A dance.
Yeah, you dance.
Probably. I dance and I laugh, because usually when I'm in a crazy situation and I'm comfortable but also having a good time, I would laugh and dance, and I'd probably just go crazy, because it's more uncomfortable when people feel awkward than when they just kind of go for it. I
Yeah.
think people appreciate people, you know.
Yeah, I do know. Appreciating people is what we're all about here.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm unlikely to be a person at a concert.
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah.
you know, if we're like, I don't want to give anybody a sense of like, yeah, when I go to a fucking raging concert, oh, I probably shouldn't swear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
You can bleep it. When I go to a concert, I don't really do concerts. I don't love like a ton of noise. I find it a little overwhelming. I love people, but large groups of people in that setting tend to not make me super happy. So I don't tend to go to them. And I'm more of a book person than a music person.
Okay. So for the last,
if we're being honest,
we're reaching our time shortly, so I just want to finish up a little bit. Finish this sentence. I still feel like I need to impress.
My neighbors.
Tell me more about that. Why do you need to impress your neighbors, or how would you impress your neighbors?
Well, I live around some of the most amazing people, and I'm so lucky, but I'm always worried that I'm like a burden, and I don't ever want to be a burden to them. So I feel like I need to kind of go out of my way to be extra amazing in order to like be okay with them living near an American that they have to accommodate with my language and, you know, my weird cultural differences and whatever else. So that's that.
So tell me and to finish up, tell me a story about the best date you ever went on.
Oh God, I've been on some awesome dates. Are we talking first dates?
Doesn't matter. It could be any date, really.
Okay. Well, my boyfriend at the time had I'd been asking him to go with me to Les Mis when we were living in London. Les Miserables, the musical, and I really, really wanted to see it with him because he used to be in musical theater. And he kept saying, I don't have time, you know. And then he said, okay, well, we'll go. It was the second to last weekend I was going to be living in London. And he said, okay, fine, we'll go and we'll meet up with my friends, but I don't have time to go to the musical. And I was like really bummed. And in the end, it was like a whole surprise. And he took me to this beautiful restaurant. And then we went and saw the musical. And then I think, did something else after that was really magical. It was just such a well thought out and like special moment. And I felt really seen and surprised. And I loved that.
Wow. That sounds cool.
It was cool. It was nice.
Yeah. Well, that was a lovely story. Thank you for sharing.
Sure.
And we're almost at time. So tell our listeners if they want to contact you directly, what's the best way to do that?
goodness. I guess my email.
Can you spell that out, the email?
Yeah, it's F as in Frank, E as in elephant, Y as in yellow, G as in gold, I as in indigo, L as in Lima, O as in Oscar, 1@gmail.com.
And what should they title the email, the subject? What should that subject be? To listen for love message from a listener.
Listen for love.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well, thank you very much, Faye. I think you're going to get a lot of emails in your inbox.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.